Last month, I reported the lowest interest rates in 3 years. Guess what? We are now seeing the lowest interest rates in 4 years. Late February and early March is my favorite time of year for sellers, but that means it's not my favorite time of year for buyers. Watch this video and I'll explain why. Hi, I'm Callender, and in this video, I'm breaking down exactly what's happening right now in the Colorado Springs housing market and Academy District 20, and how to use these numbers to your advantage. First, let's dive into the stats and take a look at the housing market for our entire Colorado Springs metro region. We wrapped up the month with 2,689 active listings, which is up 3.7% from last month and down 3.4% year over year. That's actually surprising since we reached a peak level of homes for sale last summer and fall. Inventory ticked up slightly from January, yet remains tighter than this time of year last year. Our closed homes for the month came in at 683 homes sold, which is up 34.7% from last month, reflecting a strong rebound in buyer activity as we move out of the slower winter season. And this probably also reflects motivation due to the lower interest rates. Overall, we're seeing price depreciation of 3.3% year over year, showing continued softening compared to this time last year. The average closed price for the month was $507,038, which is down 1.5% from last month. Our average list to sold ratio improved though to 98.8%, meaning homes that are selling are closing very close to their asking price, and in many cases with strong negotiation positioning. The median close price came in at $445,000, which is down 3.1% from last month, suggesting some pricing pressure in the mid-range segment. Finally, our average days on the market decreased to 68 days, which is down 10.5% from last month, but still up and longer at 13.3% year over year, indicating buyers are becoming more active month over month, even though they remain more deliberate than last year. Now, let's look at the housing market for Academy D20 School District. Active listings ended the month at 492 homes, which is up 4.7% from last month, but essentially flat year over year, down just 0.2%. Inventory in D20 remains steady and competitive. We saw 118 homes close this month, which is up 47.5% from last month. That's a significant jump in buyer activity within the district. Price depreciation in District 20 sits at 2.4% year over year, indicating some softening compared to last year, but still showing relative resilience compared to the rest of the Colorado Springs metro region. The average closed price came in at $643,571, which is actually up 3.2% from last month versus the depreciation for the Colorado Springs metro region. The list to sold ratio improved to 98.9%, reinforcing that homes which do sell are very close to their list price. The median close price increased 10.5% from last month at $628,750, showing strong movement in the mid to upper points within D20. Finally, average days on the market decreased to 74 days, which is down 11.9% from last month, but still up and longer 32.1% year over year, pointing to improving momentum month over month while buyers continue to take a more measured approach compared to last year. Interest rates again edged down this month. Last month I shared that we were seeing the lowest interest rates in 3 years. Well, we are now seeing the lowest interest rates in 4 years. According to Mortgage News Daily, the average 30-year conventional rate is just under 6% and in the fives. With VA and FHA, they're at 5.35%. So what does this mean if you're thinking about selling your home? We're now in the season that is my favorite time for sellers to sell a home. Why do you ask? Because typically there's no competition this time of year, and we start to see early buyers shopping the markets to get ready prior to spring. We are a dense military community, and a lot of military like to get a jump start on buying their homes. So low homes on the market coupled with an increased demand means perfect timing to get a great price when you're selling a home. While we are in this window of opportunity, now I'm not sure how much longer it's going to last. What I do know is that only 1 out of every 4 homes sold last summer and fall. And the biggest question I'm asking myself is, when are all those other properties going to come back on the market? If we end up with a saturated market again late spring and summer, as we were last year with almost 5,000 homes for sale, and we don't have the buyer demand to meet it, well, sellers are going to have to reduce their prices in order to compete and sell. This is an unknown, and I always say I don't have the crystal ball to predict what will happen. But I can tell you what's happening right now. And right now, it's a great seller's market. I'm happy to meet with you and give you tips for what you should do or can do that will put more money in your pocket and not waste your money on things that will not add value. I help my clients stand out by providing professional marketing, staging guidance, and pricing strategies that are tailored to your specific neighborhood. That way, you can earn top dollar for your home. I already have one seller property that just hit the market, and after 2 days on market, we already have 2 offers on the table. There's 2 other realtors still talking to me, so we might get more. So if you're thinking about selling, let's chat ASAP. Thinking about selling your home? Well, click on the link below to download the D20 Seller's Guide. And even if you're not in D20, this guide is packed with tips that every home seller can use to prepare, price, and sell quickly. So what does this mean if you want to buy a home in Colorado Springs or in the Academy D20 school area? Buyers. Since this is my favorite time for sellers, this means it's not my favorite time of season for you to buy. You may be frustrated that you don't see many options on the market right now. And you may be seeing the good ones going under contract quickly. My advice to you, be patient. I believe we're going to see more homes hitting the market in about a month, and you will have many more options. And you will probably have more negotiating power. Now, there are still some homes on the market that have been sitting for more than 100 days on market. However, a lot of those feel like leftovers, but you can negotiate some really great deals on those purchases. Unfortunately, there are some sellers who are underwater and very, very motivated to sell. And in those situations, you can get a good deal. You've got great interest rates right now with the lowest interest rates that we've seen in 4 years. So my recommendation is to reach out to the credit unions for the best rates and the lowest fees. Era Academy Credit Union and Ent Credit Union are some of the lenders that I'm seeing with the most competitive rates and fees, lowest fees. And if you don't want to have to sell before you buy, Era Academy has a great product that's similar to a bridge loan, and it's called a swing loan. And don't forget, you can also tap into your investments without selling them and create a loan to yourself. I'll link the video below that explains how you can do this. This will give you more breathing room to make the transition. While you're waiting for more homes to come on the market to sell, this is a great time to get your lending in order. Ask the questions and explore what options are available to you. I find that when I meet with my buyers, many times they have way more options than they realize, and I can help you save a lot of money. And don't forget, I'm so confident that I will be able to help you successfully purchase your next home that I offer several guarantees, and they're linked below, including $5,000 off the list price guarantee, love your home or I'll buy it back guarantee, and my home finder guarantee. So here's the bottom line. Sellers, this is your window of opportunity to get a great sale. Buyers, be patient. More homes will be coming soon. If you see one that you absolutely love right now, feel free to pull the trigger, but be prepared that you may have to compete. If you're thinking about selling or buying a home in the Colorado Springs metro region, and especially in D20 school district, give me a call today. I'm happy to meet with you, and there are no obligations. And if you're not planning to move yourself, I'd love it if you'd think of me when a friend, a neighbor, a family member, or a colleague mentions buying or selling a home. A personal referral is the highest compliment that I can receive, and I take incredible care of the people that you send my way. Call or text me anytime, 719-351-1326. I'd love to help. I'm Christine Callender, helping you move smart, live well, and love where you land. Thanks for watching the video. I specifically chose the video below for you because it builds on the one you just watched. I hope it's helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.